Want to hear about my great-grandma? I did once, and when I asked my mom about her, I was told three things. One, she was a prime example of the mental illness that runs in our family. Two, she slept with a gun under her pillow. And three, she used to help local gangs. When most people hear about an elderly woman helping gangs, they tend to imagine a sweet old lady giving advice to people on the wrong side of the tracks and helping them become upstanding citizens. Yeah, this isn't a Hallmark movie. My great-grandma acted as an illegal bail bondsman. For those not in the know, a bail bondsman is someone who will pay for someone's bail, and once the money is returned by the court because that person attended their trial, the bondsman will take an additional percentage of that bail from the person that hired them as a profit. And if the person doesn't attend their trial, and therefore doesn't get the money for their bail back, the bondsman can send a bounty hunter after them to get their money back. I don't think my great-granny ever did that, cause, well, she couldn't. She was doing this illegally. You need a permit to be a bondsman, and she didn't have one, so if someone just went on the run, there was no way of her getting her money back. This wasn't a problem for her, though, because she kept her services limited to a bunch of local punks fresh out of high school that decided they wanted to be in a gang. And well, if the gang didn't give her what she was owed, then the gang wouldn't get her help anymore. So they always made sure to pay her back. My great-grandma might not have been part of the gang, but man did she have influence over it. And because of that influence, if they couldn't pay her back in cash, they would give her something else of value instead. And there was one thing they regularly gave her instead of money that was immensely valuable to her, because it would be hard for her to acquire such a thing on her own. Something that my family didn't find out about until her passing. When my great-aunt went through her belongings to divide amongst the rest of her relatives, and found several guns with the serial numbers filed off. And for anyone who doesn't know, it is super illegal to file the serial numbers off of a gun. The serial numbers are so it's easier for the police to track down the person who owned a gun that someone could have been shot with. She had a gun license. She had guns she acquired legally. Why did she need a firearm that couldn't be traced back to her? Great-grandma, what the hell did you do? My great-aunt told my mother that she turned the illegal firearms over to the police like any responsible citizen would. But when my mom tells this story, she always says that that's just what my great-aunt claimed to do. And she thinks that there's a very real chance my aunt held on to those guns. Well, that can't be good. I guess one day upon her passing, when a relative searches through her belongings, we will find out.